white people. They're gonna do everything they can to take us away. Yeah. It feels so good, so great. You know what I mean? We gotta stand up and do something. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. My black people, my black people, people, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, you're sleeping. My black people, my black people, yeah. Wake up. We doing too much sleeping. We marching for the wrong reasons. All they do, they wanna lock us away and throw away the key. Crime and violence, trying to treat us with silence. Slavery is legal, so they throw away the key. I got my number a long, long time ago. Time ago, I was destined for failure. That's what they thought. Reality check for the white man, for the white man, for the wrong man, wrong
Welcome to
reason.
OPNation Talk. Another day, another dime, you know. Shout out to the We Up Radio station, WeUpRadio.com,
We
man.
Up Radio family. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
always share, like, subscribe.
To the YouTube channel, We Up
Yeah.
Radio DOT.com.
Make sure you do that, man. Anybody and everybody, please tune in. Any artists or anyone who does music, please send your music through the website, WeUpRadio.com. Go straight to the website. Make sure you send MP3 version and put your name, a short little bio or something, so we can know who we listening to, or who gets the credit for that wonderful piece of music. So, DJ A, OG DJ A. Let me put some respect in your name. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Great.
Everything is everything, you know. Loving living. Every day above ground is a great day. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I'm happy to be here.
Hey,
I'm happy
man,
to
me
be
and you
here.
both, man. You know what I'm saying? Every day I draw a breath from good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How was your weekend?
Oh, man, since it was, Christmas, on Saturday, it was cool. Very low key.
Yeah.
Didn't
for me
really
too.
go nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't go nowhere either, for real. I was chilling. I ain't do much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had some eggnog. You know
like
what I'm
that?
saying? I love eggnog, man. It don't love me, but I love it.
I
You know what I'm
guess.
saying? Shoot,
What is
man.
in eggnog?
Cinnamon, nutmeg, cream.
I know eggs is in it.
Yeah, but it ain't like eggy as you would think.
I tried it before. It sucked.
Yeah,
It was a while ago.
Taste.
It was a while ago.
It's an
It was-
acquired taste. It's not for everybody. Everybody don't enjoy it. I question those who was. My grandmother used to drink buttermilk. Now that's nasty.
I don't even
that's
know.
terrible. See,
I really
they
don't even drink
make it.
milk like that.
I don't either. It's bad for
I
you.
usually drink like Oatly or almond milk or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I mess
Yeah.
with the almond milk.
I do the Oatly oat milk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one. That's my go-to. I'd rather go to that over the almond milk, but I still would. I
I've
still
never
go
tried
with
oat milk, honestly.
Yeah, do the Oatly. Oh, it's
Oatly.
it's no big difference for real. It's just
Oatly.
don't have the almond taste to it. Like the
I
almond
really
milk.
don't know the almond taste. I really can't tell the difference. Honestly, I got to try some oat milk to see if it's really.
It's not
a
bad.
difference.
You'll like it. You'll like it.
I never realized it was an almond taste. I don't. Cause it
Just
tastes
slight.
like milk
It's not
to me.
really bad. It's not. I mean, like I could taste the slight almond in it. It's not really
Mm-hmm.
like heavy to me. But
Call in. What do y'all drink? Do y'all drink whole milk?
yeah,
Or
they do.
almond
You know,
milk?
people drink whole milk. They eat their cereal with it and all that.
But man, the craziness is people will pour the milk out. They'll eat the cereal with the milk,
Yeah.
but then pour the milk out. Because I don't really like milk, but I eat it with my cereal, but I pour the milk out.
That's just weird.
Why would you even eat the milk in the
It's because
cereal?
they pour too
Cereal
much
is a
milk in it, for one.
No, I mean they pour the milk out. Why would you even pour milk in
Half
there?
of it is because they put too much milk in it.
I'm like, why?
And they probably ate 3 bowls, keep pouring all the milk in there, and then they get full and they don't want to drink the milk no more.
If you don't like milk, why would you even pour it on there? I know people that eat dry cereal though. Just eat a box of
I
cereal.
do too sometimes. I don't really. It's not the thing my go-to, but I will. I do it. You know, it is what it is.
It is what it is. You know.
So what about Kwanzaa?
What about Kwanzaa, man? Why don't we celebrate Kwanzaa all like that? First of all, what is Kwanzaa? Kwanzaa it means first harvest, first fruits. You know, it's a Swahili word. It means first harvest, first fruits, you know, of the season.
And it's what?
It started yesterday.
Right.
The first
How
day
many
was
days of
yesterday.
Kwanzaa? It's 7, correct?
It's 7.
Yeah.
7 days of Kwanzaa. Yep. First day was yesterday, and that was Umoja. And that's like unity.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. I haven't done Kwanzaa since I was in elementary. 4th or 5th grade or something like
They
that.
made you do it?
No, I was cool with it. I liked it. I mean, I still would.
I mean, would you have been on it today? Not, you know.
Nah, because I didn't know nothing about it.
Okay.
And don't nobody celebrate it because Christmas is the most celebrated between both of them. So just like 4th of July and Juneteenth. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that because nobody really noticed Juneteenth over 4th of July.
Well, now we know.
Probably celebrated.
Right. Because I guess our masters celebrated, and we've been so ingrained with what our masters have taught us that we can't. It's hard to get away from it. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody teach you and put something in you for 400 years, it's kind of hard to get rid of in about 50 or 60.
Just any time. It's
kind of
I mean,
hard.
but it's hard because for one, that's all you know, and that's all you know what I'm saying. That's what everybody really focus on. Like I ain't gonna lie. This is the first time I really said this out loud to people. I hate when people say Merry Christmas to me. I don't like it because it's like, why? Like it's like saying hello to me out of one day a year that you barely talk to me, and you want to say some shit like that, or you want to expect some gifts, or y'all want to do something nice for that day or this time period, and then after this is over with, where is all that at? You know what I'm saying? Like, where is it at? It don't.
Love?
You don't carry it on. Like I rather buy you a gift randomly than wait till Christmas and think about what am I gonna get these AA? You know what I'm saying? Or what am I gonna get this person? Or what I'm gonna do for that? You know what I mean? It's just goofy to me. Like I think you should be able to do this any time of the year.
Me too.
All year.
Me too. And then people forget that it's supposed to be about Jesus, and then you can get into the fact that it's Jesus real, but that's a whole nother,
we ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole.
But really, I mean, people get off into the gift giving and the whole family thing surrounding it, because you get together with family and people you care about and you eat.
Yeah,
and now
that's
people,
the part I like.
Me too.
I don't care about all that extra other stuff.
Any of these damn holidays, I don't. That's all I want.
I just like the food and the
and
gathering, man. I don't really care about all that other stuff.
But you don't even need that excuse to do that. You don't even need that excuse. You could just do that anytime because it's Tuesday or Monday. You know,
we got feedback.
Oh man, we can hear ourselves, man. I like that. That's cool. Make sure it go out right, and that we going out right. But yeah, the first day was Umoja, and that means unity. You get together. And then the second day, which is today, Kuji
Chagalia.
There you go.
Yeah, I remember some. I can just if you say it, I can help you out. I just don't remember the exact everything about it.
I got it. Now.
What's
self-determination?
Yeah,
and Ujima is collective work to uplift the community.
Yes,
and that's we need a lot of that.
Yeah, we definitely do.
And then day 4 is Ujama, and that's uplift community economically. That means we support our businesses that are run by us. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Okay.
And day 5, Nia, purpose.
Yeah.
Develop community to restore us to greatness.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we get together, we think about what our purpose is, what can make us grow and develop as a community.
Yeah.
You know, Kumba creativity. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
creativity.
Yep, and that means you get out there, you make something.
Yeah.
You know, each day you give a gift, and on this day you make something for somebody. You know, that you handmade.
Yeah.
And Imani is faith. That's the faith in our family, faith in our community, and you have a big celebration. You know, at the end of it. You know, that's the big party. That's the big feast right there. Like we have Christmas. You know, Festivus for the rest of us.
So I guess they say, hey, let's just skip all them extra days and let's just stuff everything in one day. Mm-hmm. Or maybe, well, actually, we could say 2 because it's Christmas Eve. So I give them 2 days. They say, yeah, it's Christmas Eve, man. You know, this is the time to prepare for tomorrow.
Right.
So as soon as 12 o'clock hits, spoil your kids to riding and say a fat white dude ran down the chimney and left it.
Exactly. And they know you didn't.
Yeah.
They know that
I mean, when I was coming up, I knew it wasn't no Santa Claus. And my mother had gifts in the closet, or she hid them best she could or whatever. You know what I mean? And I knew it wasn't no fat dude dropping off nothing for me. You know what I mean? My mama bought this.
Right. I knew that too.
So it was like, and then these teachers always talking about, well, yeah, Santa Claus bring you. So I said, Santa ain't bring me nothing, but my mama got me this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just like, I never really was like, I don't like Christmas trees. I think I told you that before. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like Christmas trees. I don't. It's some people think I'm weird because I don't really, do Christmas trees or.
It's fake. It only came about about 70 years ago.
It don't feel right to me.
It only came about because a president had one in his office.
Right, and I never knew about why people have Christmas trees.
It really house. What do a Christmas tree have to do with Christ's birthday? What do that have to do with
Christ's
that?
supposed birthday? But we didn't
True that.
Either.
True that.
But,
his supposed birthday. Yeah. You're right about that.
Because I always wondered why I put a tree in the house. Like you can't. I mean, you do have plants in the house. Well, you know what I'm saying, that you grow.
But you don't have that kind of tree in your house. You have what they call.
But some people like them real trees they can cut down and they put them in water. Mm-hmm. You say what kind? What is that?
A bonsai tree is one. And then if some people had the smaller trees,
yeah, the real mini trees.
That's a bonsai tree. But then they had a little bitty pine tree or something like that.
Them the worst. I hate those. The pine trees, like the real trees, they be all the pine. Yeah,
you find them needles in the summertime, man. I done stepped on one.
I'd rather have a dog than the damn Christmas tree.
It's less. Dog is a lot of work.
Dog is a lot of work, but at least it can go outside. It can handle its business. It can do all. I will have to clean up after it, but it does help me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It does help me, give me companionship.
You know, I don't. Tree is just there. It's just like, okay, it's rotting in my living room.
And it's falling apart.
Yeah.
It'll be needles there for at least 6 months afterwards.
And then my mom used to have a fake tree, and she used to always like have us put it together. Like, come on, put the tree up, put the tree up. I don't want to put this tree up.
My grandfather always put the tree up.
Yeah, I used to always tell my mom, I don't want to do that. I never liked it. I never liked it. It was just I don't know why. It's just me. I just don't like weird stuff that just don't make sense to me.
It's tedious. It's a lot of work for one day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
yeah, you do it, and then after the day is over, you keep it up an extra week until the new year.
Mm-hmm. Then you taking it down January 2nd. It's just too drunk and messed up on the 1st to even do anything. So you think
some people keep it up for an extra month or so. I done seen people do that.
No, I ain't seen that.
I've seen it. I was like, man, why do you still have that tree up?
People was putting that tree up.
I'm gonna take it down sometime soon. I'm like, yeah, that's why I don't put them up, because you don't want to take care of the thing.
You don't want to take it down either. You put all through the changes, putting that bull crap up, and then you don't feel like taking it down.
And then when you got the real tree, you gotta drag it outside and throw it on the lawn like garbage.
But then that's why
wait till somebody come get it.
There you go. People have created. You've seen the bags for the trees, because we used to get live trees, and they had a plastic bag, a trash bag that you put at the bottom, and it's white, and it looked like it could be a sheet. You know how
and they put it in the water,
and then you just pull it on up. and drag it out when you over with.
No, they don't do that no more.
It's just all because people get them fake joints, man.
No, some people get the real treat. They don't do the bag thing.
That's the best way, man.
And they just drag it out their house and they just sit on the lawn and let it die until somebody come get it.
You're dragging it through your house, and that's the needles, man. And that's why the needles in your house for 9-10 months. They
like that stuff.
To next year.
They like it.
I'm stepping on needles, man, next year. I'm like, come on now.
Yeah.
I don't like
that.
It's
just, I just don't like it. It's just too messy and it's just annoying. And then it's like, you know, when I got to learn about like slavery stuff and all that, and I'm like, why do I want a tree in my actual tree in my house when we get hung from those? And then there's like a whole bunch of other crazy stuff I could just think of.
That's a thought. I'm just like, but it really don't have nothing to do with the whole season, though. It really
no,
don't.
It doesn't.
And that's what people focus on, and not about what's really happening.
But that's what a lot of holidays. Like for an example, our next holiday, supposedly somewhat like Christmas, is Easter. And I always wonder what is Easter about,
Eggs
right?
And bunnies
and
chocolate.
And it's supposedly supposed to be the return of Christ or etc. Right?
True.
And that's what it's supposed to be about. But you know, we celebrate something that's not going to happen, and then we throw in something that's goofy with it, like a rabbit laying eggs. Or a rabbit and the egg. What does a rabbit and the egg has to do with each other?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then my dude switched to Chris back probably about 5 years or so ago. He explained it to me the way he thought it's about, or how someone told him. He was saying that rabbits have sex a lot, and the egg represents the I guess the
rabbits
pregnant, like say basically like a springtime, it's like mating season type
it's a
thing.
symbol for fertility, and growth and birth and life.
Right. That's how he put it. Okay. And I was like, you know what? That was the best way I've ever heard anyone put it. Because every time I ask, what does a rabbit and an egg has to do with Easter? Why are there eggs involved?
Okay,
and a bunny?
I can understand.
You know what I'm saying?
They symbols of fertility.
That's what he said. And I'm like, you know what? I can accept that. Now, if someone said that to me while I was growing up, it made me understand that. Okay, cool. I understand it. Now I understand. But it took him with his way of thinking to really break that down to me like that. But just still, it doesn't really make complete sense. Like, it just seemed like y'all just threw something together and then, all right, well, this is what it's about. You know what I mean?
Does, like I said, I forget the whole. Somebody can call in 216-772-3393 and break that down for us. And then, you know, why don't y'all celebrate Kwanzaa? I can tell you kind of why I don't, and I should, because I'm so-called woke.
But you can.
I'm going to say it's because, and as much as I know about it, I guess I still don't know enough about it.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's a holiday created by us, you know, I have issue with dude that created it, but I guess I can just go past.
Who was the creator? If you know.
Dr. Maulana Karenga. He was a teacher.
Okay.
I forgot his name is Ron Green or something like that. That was his real name. But anyway, this guy is founder of the US movement. You know, back
in the day when there was the Black Panthers and all that extra. I got you.
Right. Yeah. And it was some questionable issues with dude. So I had kind of issue with him, but then I'll say, well, okay, I should look past that because it is a holiday and a celebration for us, created with our sensibilities. But I think mainly it's because it has to do with Africa, and then we have such a negative view of Africa. We still think African booty scratchers. We still think Damiano.
Let me ask you something real quick.
You know what I'm saying?
Just for our, your opinion or whatever. Why do I'm gonna say I'm gonna include all of us as Black people or whatever you want to call us. Why do we yearn so hard or so much for Africa when we're not all the way accepted in Africa?
Yeah, because
you
a
know
lot
what I'm
of
saying?
us,
Like, why do we
hate us?
Yeah, because like
hate us.
it's like we want to be a part of something that doesn't want us to be a part of it.
And that seemed real crazy because some of them do, and some of us want.
Yeah, I understand.
But then
some do.
the majority is like y'all some cotton pickers.
Yeah.
Why didn't y'all take this opportunity, like we did, and come over here and really get knowledge and wisdom from this?
The thing is, they need to change that because, for one, it was Africans selling black people into slavery. But they didn't. Now, I will say that from what I've gathered about that is they didn't know that they was going to actual slavery. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? The slavery that happened to us. Mm-hmm. They didn't know that was going to happen. Now, I do get that. Mm-hmm. But they have to understand that their ancestors, our ancestors, mm-hmm. had sold us into slavery. Mm-hmm. So you can't. Like, in my opinion, and the people that feel like that in Africa cannot knock us for wanting to be back or wanting to be a part of where we came from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel a little bit different. It's your land. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the spirits kind of call you and be talking to you while you there.
Yeah, because this is how I would. Like, it just came to my mind to think about it this way. Mm-hmm. So say if we're saying someone's grandfather kicked out their son, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. All right, you got to go. Mm-hmm. So now he's homeless. Mm-hmm. He got to make his own way in life. Mm-hmm. So now he has a son. And then that son has a son, right? Mm-hmm. So now they don't know how granddad, you know what I'm saying, mm-hmm. what the dad had to go through as a homeless man to create a family and make his own way in life, mm-hmm. struggling. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So mm-hmm. that very first generation that started that, mm-hmm. now the great grandson wants to be a part of that family, but now there's no connection or ties or some way to get back to what he should know or where he came from. Yes. So that's the same thing that I'm looking mm-hmm. at this Africa thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mm-hmm. even the native Indians from that it was here is originally from Africa. So people can say, mm-hmm. man, you know, we really native right. Indians. Like, right. really, it don't matter because native Indians are travelers. They came from Africa, settled here, and became Indians. And that's what
Columbus called.
Yeah, right. And that's what I'm saying. Native Americans. And they only Native Americans because, or indigenous definitely, mm-hmm. but they only called it Native Americans because they were here first.
Exactly, before the white people.
That's the acknowledgement of them being here.
Exactly,
and they got forced to be Americans when they were something else already. Whatever it is in that land was called before they came here and forced a name on them I have no idea, honestly. But I'm sure that it's out here somewhere and I can find it. But I really don't know.
Nobody, well, I guess some of the indigenous people.
Some may know.
I mean, I hope that the stories continued within that culture. You know what I'm saying? Within that tribe. I hate to say tribe. Within that culture.
Culture. I just say that. Culture is the best way to explain.
You know what I'm saying? Within that, I hope it survived, and I hope somebody know, and I'm sure somebody know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's out there for us.
Please call in and let us know.
If you know, and you listening to us right now, you within the sound of our voice, 216-772-3393. Like and subscribe on YouTube, and like and subscribe on Facebook, and go to our site. You know, subscribe there, see what's up with us there. We got a lot of good stuff on there. And on YouTube site, you know. But yeah, and like I say, Kwanzaa, that whole thing, like I said, I think it's because our negative viewpoint of Africa.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But like I said, like Africa has a negative viewpoint of us, but they're not going back in the back of their brain and saying, "Oh, my great granddaddy has sold someone else's great grandson into slavery, mm-hmm. and it became this." Mm-hmm. So now we're like, whatever it is, we are from mm-hmm. that. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever's been created from that. Our culture has been bred out of us, and now we're Americans.
Yeah.
But now America wants to individualize all Americans by certain cultures and races, and everything else, and it just don't make sense. Like why everybody gotta be individual, like something else?
Because we are, but
Yeah.
we come here and become that.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with having your origin. I think you must respect what you came from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we do all come here, and this is a culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing that made it cool was that we brought all these cultures into this.
Yeah.
Now they are uniquely American. You know, our style of Chinese food, our style of pizza, our style, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got our own style of it, even though it came from something else.
Yeah.
It's not the original pizza, or it's not
Yeah.
the
That's why we
original
United
Chinese food.
States, United
You know,
States of America.
You know, there's a lot of
Whatever,
rape
yeah.
and theft in this mug, slavery. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
that's everywhere, though.
Racism.
That's
know.
like all through the world.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I still would rather be here because it's even though it's some bull here,
Yeah.
it's the most fair here. You
that we
gotta-
know of, yeah.
that we know of. I mean,
that's what I'm gonna say. That we know
right,
of.
that we know of. I mean, because it could be a lot different. You know what I'm saying? Even though this place is messed up, America is messed up, but it's
Oh, yeah.
still good. It's still
definitely
good. I'd
is.
rather be nowhere else.
Yeah,
as
because
far as,
other places get your hand chopped off.
you know,
Except it
for
is very
Africa.
unfair here, though.
It's very unfair. This place was built on racism.
Yeah,
You know, but we had to really expand our minds in order to go back there.
I'm about to enlighten someone and people who don't really think like me. I'm about to enlighten people and really show them how racist Ohio, just Ohio itself, how racist Ohio is. Ohio is one of the first 13 states, right? Because like Ohio is basically native land. One of the first states that they found was,
In the union,
the 13 unions. It's 13. Yeah.
there's 13 states in the union.
Right.
That was considered.
So we're
US.
we're basically one of the first 13.
Mm-hmm.
And to really shed light on how racist it is, we are one of the first states that has been colonized by pilgrims. So racism was one of that. It's basically built here. It expanded from Ohio and surrounding states of the 13 to become one of the, the built racist America. And the crazy thing is more racist down south, but it started more around here. Like it spread it out, but what I mean is
It's more
we are
face
more
down
racist.
south.
It's more racist than people think. Like a lot of the racism started in Ohio.
There's a lot of clans people up here. There's a bunch of clans.
Yeah, because like I said,
Clans in
it's
here.
just one
For
of the
sure.
first 13 states. Like I don't think people really realize that we are one of the first 13 states. Like before it became 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was considered the U.S. Them 13. Then
Yeah.
it expanded as racism expanded.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It went on ahead and took over to 48
So
contiguous.
just think about how racist Ohio really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I said I did this. I thought about this the other day. That's just why I brought it up. I thought about this the other day. I said, damn. If you really think about it, like, some people may feel like it's not racist, but it's so racist. You're so used to it. You just don't think of it as being racist. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense.
So, I mean, what makes it racist as far as...
Well, I'm saying, like, part of racism started here. Like, this is one of the lands, parts of the land that's been conquered with Native Americans that started in Ohio. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm trying to make sense of it. I don't know if I'm explaining it right.
It's
But this is one of the first 13 states that was colonized by pilgrims with some of the Native Americans that's occupied the land. So some of that Thanksgiving history is here.
that's ingrained in America though.
Yeah,
It's in the
but what I'm
fabric
saying
of
it started
our
it started in
society.
Ohio also. Like one of the first 13 states. It all started within them 13.
Racism is in
It's all that. I mean, it's
classism.
spread
It's
it
just-
from we
it's
spread it
just
from here
our
too.
experience especially as black people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know how we've been treated here, and this is considered better than the South, but the South is just more in your face.
Yeah.
This is just more subtle and institutionalized racism. You know where you stand down south. They're going to call you nigga boy and all this type of stuff. They're going to let you know instantly what your place is. Here, it's going to be so subtle. You know, it's so it's not even blatant. It's not even in your face. And I think that's worse, because you got a lot of people that's not being real, and they really being racist, but through the laws and the folk ways that they use.
Let me see. All right, so the first 13 colonies was Virginia, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware. No, this can't be the first because it don't mention Ohio. And let me see. I thought I was I'm sorry, y'all. I just stopped DJ talking.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out and listen what's going on. You know.
No, yeah, I thought I was trying to look at pull it up real quick and say.
And let's just say,
but we ain't. I'm not about to.
This system is racist. Has been racist toward us, and we don't celebrate this because we've been brainwashed, bamboozled, led astray.
Wink.
You know, that's it. That's why. You know, and I believe that's why we don't, because we don't. You don't know Africa. We don't even identify, and that's bad because, like you say, why should it be individual? But then everybody came from somewhere else to come here. Yeah. So that's why it's important to celebrate what you are, individually, but then help other people understand what you are, and then bring what part of you into the whole thing. And that's what they call it.
But the crazy thing about that is everybody else know exactly who they are, what they are, where they from, and all that.
That's because the whole.
But we are the only race. The black people is the only race that really don't know.
The brainwashing, man. It's insidious.
Yeah, because what if we not really? None of us are descendants of Africa. We are essentially everyone is a descendant of Africa.
Yeah, because that's where the first person was found.
What if they just what if the story was all of the Indians were enslaved, and they didn't go to Africa for none of us, and they just enslaved all Indians instead of killing them off? Because why would you kill off something that you can use? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That. I mean, it's just a thought that just occurred. Because
they may have intentionally brought some stuff over, but I think a lot of it might have been indirect.
Yeah. Because
of because of who they are. They come from a different part of the world, so they're gonna bring different germs, different bacterias.
Then they used to live with the diseases. Chickens and farm animals in their house.
They didn't bathe all like that.
We're talking about the white folks who broke into America, which is known as today. Yeah, they had farm animals. They didn't have no.
They used the bathroom in a hole in the ground. Yeah. Man.
they didn't have no sanitary way of living.
They had to stay as close for water as possible. Yeah. They hoped they had a well that had plenty of water on it. Man. And if they didn't, they had to walk a ways to get the water. So they may not have bathed that much. So if you don't bathe that much, you developing bacteria. Bacteria is germs. Germs lead to disease, dis-ease. You're not at ease. So it's going to lead to that whole thing, and you're going to be sick. Then you ain't got the right medicine, so then you're going to die. Yeah. Because you don't have the right medicines.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it was much of germ warfare as we know it today. Yeah. But through their bad hygiene, they brought disease and killed some people off. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they did enslave, and they did go over there, and they did. A lot of us were enslaved that was already here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Had to be. Why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? You already here. You going to pick from what you got right here, right now. You're not gonna just go.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like
all the time there. You did go. They did.
Yeah,
they went for
I'm
a
sure
long
that
time,
they
but
snatched up something from there.
It was a lot from here, I believe,
sense.
too.
It just makes sense that they would enslave Indians over Africans because you don't have to go nowhere.
So-called Indians.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I'm just saying what people
Right.
the universal language. I guess. Well, Native American. We're just gonna keep to that.
Native Americans.
Yeah. So it's less like this. This is like me. If I got some food in my refrigerator, I'm not going to drive to the store and waste gas and time to go get food when I have food. It's the same difference. Like if you got people that you can force to work, why go all the way over across the ocean to go all the way to Africa to bring them back if you don't have to? Now, I'm not saying that they didn't do it. I'm sure that they may have.
They did for sure.
I'm sure.
It's documented.
Yeah. But I'm sure but I'm even more sure that they started with who was here first.
True.
Because like they learned the ways of them, being sanitary and how to care for animals and etc. Then they started offing them and started using Africans, bringing them over here, and whoever survived was enslaved. So that, I mean,
some people jumped off the boat, some people was thrown off the boat, and you think about it. If you think about the way that we were brought over here on them boats, they threw a lot of us out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of them didn't survive.
They were sick because they were shitting and pissing all on each other.
At this ease.
So they gonna die. All right, and then some of them just said, "I made the choice to get up off of there. I'd rather die free."
I don't blame them.
You know, so there. I mean, you got to think about that. You know, how many people didn't make it? Yeah, that's a lot. You know
I'm sure it's a whole lot.
I'm sure it's at least a few million people that didn't make it. That's a lot.
So Africans, if y'all listening to us,
that's what I'm listening to.
Don't knock us, man. We didn't put ourselves in slavery. You know what I'm saying? At least by choice. I mean, like I said earlier, from what I gathered throughout the history of this slavery thing, the people in Africa thought they was coming to a better life, or thought they was sending their people into a better life. And it was a whole nother thing when they was on the way here.
We do have Liberia though.
Yeah.
You heard of Liberia?
Yeah, I heard of it.
Okay. Yeah, we do have that. That's Liberia was the. Let's go into it.
Okay.
Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
Always wanted. He was an activist for us. He always wanted us to have our own land, our own land.
Right.
So Liberia was the place that he decided, because he had the Black Star Line, the Black Star Fund. I mean, that was a fundraiser. That's why he would go all around the towns, all around the states, and talk to people and get us to donate and get us to get that money up so we can go there, purchase that, and get that together.
Yeah.
Some did. He had a few people that did. And went back and they called it Liberia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's our own country in Africa.
I wonder how many people really stay in Liberia.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Look it up right quick. Look up Liberia. Let's find out. Because, I mean, there's a lot of us there. That's American black folk. You know what I'm saying? So that's Liberia. 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 Yep. In Africa. Yep. Because, I mean, there's a lot of us there. There was American black people that went back. That's Liberia, you know what I'm saying, and it's they did have a woman leader. You know, I think she studied here, and then went back there and became the leader, like president. You know, I'm not sure if that's what they call it, but that's what happened. You know, it's us. It's supposed to be us.
Yeah.
But then I heard
Liberia's in West Africa. Founded in January 7th, 1822. Population is 5. Hold on now. Oh yeah, 5. It's basically over 5,000 million. I don't know. Is that right? Oh, look at that. I know it's over 5 million.
That's 5 million.
Over 5 million.
That's 5,058,000.
Yeah,
5 million people.
I know I was looking at that right.
Liberian dollar. You know,
Got his own currency, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh,
so
wow.
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's dope. 5 million people resident.
It's definitely a country. President George Way, capital Monrovia. It take us 16 hours to get there if we wanted to. Official language is English.
Okay.
So there it is. That's our. And Michael Blackson is building schools there and whatnot. And he officially welcomed John Amos, you know, the actor.
Yeah.
James Evans Sr., Kunta Kinte, grown Kunta. He recently honored him within the last couple of days and welcomed him back. Because, I mean, and he kept on saying, John Amos kept on saying on his page, Kunta is back home and all this. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That is kind of crazy, though. You know what I'm saying?
So on here, I just went on to say, is Liberia, Africa safe? And it said overall risk high. Liberia in general isn't the safest place to visit. The high crime in both petty and violent crime.
That's Cleveland.
Yeah, that's what they're saying about Liberia.
Right.
So I'm guessing, is that like
but I guess
real or is they just saying that because
that too. I believe it's both. They might be saying that because that, and then too, you figure that it might be really bad, you know, because they ain't got much bread there. You know what I'm saying? Parts of Africa ain't rich. You know what I'm saying? Ain't thriving. And certain situations and conditions, they do what they do. You know, that's Cleveland though. It ain't safe, really safe here.
Yeah,
but I guess ain't. You know what I'm saying. So I mean, if you look at it, it's you would say, okay, well that's any major city here in America.
Yeah, it ain't really safe no damn where. As long as you got some weirdos somewhere, it ain't safe.
Safe nowhere. You know what I'm saying. So. I mean, you can say that about a lot of places here in the States. You know what I'm saying? You can say that, man, because a lot of stuff is going on everywhere. I don't feel safe nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm always locking my door, no matter where I'm at.
Once you start feeling safe, man, that's when it's all bad. It just get bad for you. You just get too comfortable.
Right, and stuff happens, you know. I mean, you just got to be careful. Watch what you do. Watch your surroundings, and that's anywhere and everywhere, man. But what was we talking about earlier, man? Oh, yeah. Remember that I looked on Instagram and I was scrolling past, and I seen something, and it said, "Would you pay?
Oh yeah,
that woman's bail?
Would you pay basically a female inmate for the guys? This is for the guys, or it could be anybody. Would you pay an inmate's bail just to have a relationship?"
Here she go. I'll show you where I got it at. It was on the Shade Room site.
Yeah.
And it just left right. Damn, Maya. But it said female bae pictures go viral. Would you pay her bail? I mean, it's on the Shade Room site.
Me personally, I'm gonna say no. It ain't worth it. Cause for one, why would I want to just buy a criminal or consider the criminal? You know what I mean? I can find that anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like she just using her looks and talents to get out of jail, basically. And then when she out, you know what I'm saying? How long is it gonna take her to get comfortable about being out and just leaving you?
And then is she gonna really stay? Because it says female prison bae goes viral and men are offering to pay her bail. So as you scroll past, people are saying, "Free my baby."
Yeah, but the crazy thing is about bail is that she possibly still can go to jail. She just out temporarily, until her case is over.
And then what's the rules and conditions? Because before I give you this money, I gotta break down some rules and conditions. You know what it is.
What's her bail? Does it say how much? It just asks, would you pay her bail?
Let me look. No.
It doesn't give it doesn't give it amount.
Nope. It says weird new female Nyla Morel is going viral after posting her jail pictures of herself on Facebook. Her picture sent swarms of men and their frenzy as many.
How she posted her own pictures of her in jail? Somebody had to help her.
You can be on the computer in jail.
Yeah. Will computer take pictures?
People, I guess they got a picture person there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could take it. They got cameras and stuff. You know.
That's why I said somebody had to help her.
Yeah, because I mean, because if you look, it's got the nice.
Can I see what she look like?
Yeah,
I just want to see.
She fine. And then scroll, swipe.
She ain't fine enough for me to pay for her bail. I'm not gonna pay for nobody bail. I'm not gonna do that.
And what if she was Erykah Badu?
Erykah Badu have her own money for her own bail.
No, man. The record company took her money. They ain't gonna help her.
She just all the way out.
She's ass out. She ass out.
Yeah, I get some fundraising together for her. I ain't gonna sit here and just be like, but Erykah Badu different though. Like that's just a random girl who probably did something stupid to go to jail. That's
just like the one woman that got out a couple years ago. She's they got her out because she was supposed to be on death row or whatever, and they got her out, and now she married some dude. She done wrote books and got.
I mean, but she was about to die. Of course, I would marry a female if she got me from death. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's different. She's just going to jail for she's probably most likely going to get out.
Let's say that she was sentenced to 7 years in the big house for stabbing a girl in an altercation that took place at a gas station. So she crazy.
Yeah, I'm not about to get her out.
She ratchet.
No, I'm not about to get her out.
As F, she ratchet, man, and she'll mess around and stab you.
This just goes to show how thirsty dudes be. These dudes be that thirsty that they gonna get somebody who stabbed somebody out of jail to wife them or cuff them or whatever it is.
How do these dudes in jail be cuffing these babes out in the world?
Because these women be lonely. These women be lonely, man.
They go to jail to marry them, and they ain't never getting out.
Right, but the women be lonely.
That's just like them dudes, them white boys that killed their parents. Because they got wives, man, and they ain't never getting out.
Think about this. He can never mess with another female, or at least a very low percentage. I'm talking about super low.
But then they can't mess with you.
Yeah, but at least
they wife.
And I'm not saying this is how all of them think, but I'm sure some of them or somebody think this. He can't mess with another female in there.
He can mess with another dude in there.
No, that's why I said female.
They look like a dude. I mean, that's a dude.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Hey. No, did you hear about? I should. If I would have known we was on the subject, I would have looked this up. But I think this was mentioned before, like a week or two ago, maybe on the show. I'm not sure, but there are transsexual men going to prison in a women's facility and getting and mysteriously women are getting pregnant in that facility. I forgot exactly what state and prison it was.
Mysteriously,
transgender, because like transgenders are, they're considered as women, right? So now they're going to female prisons. Yeah, they're going to female prisons because they are supposed to be identified as female. So now when they go, you think they not going to do anything? Like, come on, man! It don't matter how gay or how much they want to be a woman. They still got man parts, and they still
hard.
And you still got man in. It's still a man. Like it don't matter what. Like, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't matter about how much you want to be called a woman. You still a man,
and you're
going to still doing man things. It's going to be. That's what you got there. That's what you gonna get. That's what you're gonna go for. And it's not like it's overran with transgenders. You know what I mean?
Because there's some of them chicks that might even be like, man, you giving me some of that.
They probably are.
You giving me that.
They're like, look, they let you in here? All right, come on, we gonna get it.
You gotta get some of that.
They probably taking them, they probably raping them.
They might be.
They're like, look, you gonna do this or we gonna do that to you. And this is how it's gonna roll.
With a strap on, we gonna do that to you.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure them women could be ruthless. They in there. They in jail. They in prison. And so obviously it got to be some kind of ruthlessness about them that they in there.
They taking that dick. They taking it. Like, fuck it.
As much as he don't want it, he's gonna give it.
He giving it, and they know they gonna get it, and they gonna get it. They want it. Man, they in there making plastic parts.
Yeah, of course.
The one chick from The Wire, Snoop. She said that's how she was getting through. She was selling dildos. She was selling a little strap-on.
Man, what?
Yeah, that's how she got over in jail. I read her book. Yeah, she got over in jail like that.
Hey, you gotta be a thing like, hey, because like it's
that
dudes,
was her hustle.
It's dudes in there making toilet wine, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
true that.
it is. You gotta
foxy.
do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. And
I don't know if I can drink toilet wine, but I mean, hey.
I guess if you use that water for other stuff, you're gonna use it for that too.
Yeah, I guess
maybe
so.
they found a way to boil it. They got contraptions.
I seen a prison video. They was making burritos or something like that, and they had used the bed. They took the mattress off and all that, and they used the tissue to to cook it. I know you seen it then. I'm like, man, this can't be for like this is.
And it looked pretty good too.
I was shocked.
Yeah, it looked good.
I know they are creative, but
that's
damn, that's very creative.
Like they make how you get jailhouse tats. They come up with all kind of ways to make
it was somebody, because one of my homeboys went to jail and he got tats, and I'm like, how the hell you get all them tats in there? And he was saying that they made the ink out of something. It was something that they did. They made the ink, and because it's not really ink for real, but it's very close to ink, and they use that to tat themselves with.
Yeah, and then they got enough, pressure from the needle or whatever to make that joint happen, man. I mean, you figure out a way, because you got a lot of time on your hands. You figure it out, and then people will show you how to do that, and then pass that.
That means you institutionalize if you just gonna learn how to do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've been in there a minute. You know what I'm saying? You've been in there a minute, and you learned some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it goes. You're gonna adapt, man. Players adapt. You will adapt. You know what I'm saying?
So before we get out of here, right? So I wanted to touch on this real quick, just to
touch on it.
Yeah, just to get a little idea of where is this man's mind. Black youngster decides to diss Young Dolph, and this is not an old thing. This is new. He had made a song called "I'm Assuming." He made a new song, "I'm Assuming," about a dead man. So the video, you seen the video? No?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so the video is him at a graveyard with a shovel, and Young Dolph name is last name is Thornton, and there is a big tombstone. It looked like an older tombstone with the name Thornton on it. So basically he's showing an image of him dogging the dead man, and I'm trying to figure out why. Like, what is he getting out of this? Why is he even, like, he's dead now? Like, let it go. Like, did he really hurt your feelings that hard that you really had to go at a dead person?
A lot of people don't care. They spit on your grave and piss on your grave and won't give a damn, and that's not right. And I understand what you're saying. Mean, for us, it don't make sense because we not on that, because he's dead.
I don't understand why he clout chasing, because he already rich, he already successful in his.
Why not jump on it? Why not?
I don't get it though. It's just that's what I don't get. Like, I can see if it was a bitter, broke, jealous person. But this cat don't need to do nothing.
That's publicity. Any publicity is good publicity to certain people. They don't care about how they're perceived. They just care about, look at me, I'm out here, check me out. Yeah. Download my stuff because I'm going to get money off the likes.
But the crazy thing is, he don't need, in my opinion, he don't need it. But you gotta that's just my opinion. So
Eazy-E didn't need to go to the White House for that FBI dinner. He went though, because they knew that it would be some stuff. You know what I'm saying? He knew.
I was like, about the,
he knew. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he knew it was gonna be publicity. People was gonna be like, "What the hell is you doing?"
That's a different type of thing. Like, I understand that.
It's the same difference.
That's like Kanye going to see Trump. It's not really the same.
It's the same.
No, because they alive.
No, it's the same because I'm gonna tell you it's the same because it's different situations, but it achieves the same effect.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, now I understand.
It achieves the same effect. It's not the same because they did different things, but it achieves the same effect.
Yeah,
it's like it's publicity. I went here. I'm not supposed to be here. I made this video. I'm not supposed to do that, but I did it because it gives me publicity. People will look at me. So if people look at me, they gonna say, "Okay, I'm gonna look at his video."
All right, so look, I'm about to go to Spotify. I'm about to go to Black Youngster and see how many followers he has on Spotify, just Spotify alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and then we can make a determination: was it even legit or needed for him to do that to gain publicity?
He didn't have to, but he did because it was publicity.
No, it's some very famous rappers that don't really have a following, or as much as a following that you would think.
Rappers.
Huh?
They not famous.
No, I'm saying it's
some
dudes that you be like, I thought he had more people. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I know he probably got millions of followers.
I don't think he got millions of followers.
Oh no, he don't.
I know he don't.
He close to a million. It's 988,946. It's close to a million.
That's close to a million. Close enough to a million.
Yeah, and that's just on Spotify though. All right.
That might not be his personal page, huh?
No, I mean,
but that's just on Spotify. That's good on Spotify.
That's his personal his like
channel.
where his albums and all that stuff. Yeah, this is him. Let me see. And all right, so he got songs that's over 4 million, over 5 million, over 11 million.
Doing all right.
Views. 64 million. Like he doing very well. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm lost on why would he spend his time dissing someone that is dead.
Publicity.
And that's about all about where it come down to.
People don't care. We would care because of how we feel we are perceived. People don't care. You know what I'm saying? We care about how we perceive. Yeah. We want to have our image that we so solid and we this and that and
that's the problem. That's why
people don't care.
This is why we can't get together and celebrate Kwanzaa, because it's stuff like this. Like this is the main reason why nobody celebrates Kwanzaa, because we so adamant in trying to hurt each other than trying to gain or build. You know what I'm saying? And this is probably why we can't do it. Because you spending your time dissing someone who is dead when you just should move on. It's not like you can really do anything else above what you just done. You know what I mean? Like, he can't sit, like, that's like kicking a dead body and walking past it. Dead body can't get up and kick you back. You know what I'm saying? It's like mangling a corpse.
You like the dude in Boys in the Hood? Remember when they went to see the dead body?
Yeah.
What did dude say?
He told me, y'all want to see a dead body?
No, he said he ain't fucking with you, so why y'all fucking with him?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what
exactly.
That's just your point.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? He can't mess with you.
He ain't mess with you. Well, why mess with him?
Exactly.
That's what he said in Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, I gotta go watch that now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I forgot you was like 6 when that came
out. But I
out.
still watched it though.
That was
I always watched. I was like, that's the shit. That movie is great. Like
somebody said, watch it. It's good.
Yeah, I've watched that movie a few times.
Me too.
Yeah, I gotta watch it again though.
Yeah, that's how I knew that part. Yeah. But yeah, you know what time it is, y'all. Another good show in the books. You know, every Monday 6 to 8 p.m. on WeUpRadio.com. It's OPNation Talk Radio with my co-host
Ray the Shark.
Ray the Shark himself. How can they reach you, Ray the Shark?
Man, you can reach me on Facebook at Ray the Shark, or you can reach me on IG at Ray the Shark 4. And also, you can also see any of our past shows or any shows that is involved with WeUpRadio.com on YouTube at WeUp.com. Spell out the dot.
Yep, that's it. You know, OG.DJA on Instagram, OG.DJA on Facebook. Follow us, like and subscribe and share.
Yeah.
We Up Radio.